interesting topic to discuss it in Maya. And our today's topic is the benefits of vibe coding, the coding with AI, benefits of it. So I hope you will enjoy a lot from Maya vibe coding about AI coding. So yeah, let's talk to Maya.
Been long no talk. When you busy?
Nothing, just doing work and now like just a very it's been a like long time to talk. Maya, thank you. And Maya, we are going to discuss today. We're going to discuss about what is vibe coding and the benefits. So, what is vibe coding and how it is? Is it different from traditional coding?
Got the usual. Glad you circled back though. So, what's on your mind today? Anything? Oh, take your time. No rush at all. Oh, all right. Gotcha. Sounds like things are progressing. Anything you want to chat about while you're at it? Or were you just letting me know? Right. Well, if you ever want to, actually talk, I'm here. Otherwise, have a good one. Still there? Just checking. No worries if you're just thinking, but figured I'd make sure the connection hadn't dropped. Okay. Well, I won't keep you then.
Hey Maya, I'm
Feel
still
free
there for
to.
you. Actually, sorry for I was just having a little bit of. I was just changing my place, so that's why I just said to you to be quiet. So Maya, my second question is to you. That is, what is vibe coding and why is vibe coding becoming popular among modern developers?
Oh, got it. My bad for assuming. Chase is chaotic. Haha. Live coding, huh? It's coding in front of a screen online. Think of it like a performance. As for why it's blowing up, it's a bunch of things. It's good for learning. Seeing someone else's thought process in real time can be really helpful. Plus, it builds community, and honestly, it's kind of like a digital version of open mic night for programmers. What makes you ask?
Oh, okay, that's nice. So my next question is to you. That is, how does vibe coding improve creativity in programmers?
Biocoding, that's a new one for me. I assume you mean using logical processes or principles in coding. Really pushes programmers to think outside the box. Traditional coding is pretty rigid, but nature is the and innovative. It forces you to uncertainty, adaptation, and emergent behavior. It's a total different mindset than just optimizing C. Does that resonate, or are you thinking of something else with that term?
Yeah, it actually resonates with
Everything
me.
all
So
right?
my next question
You've
is,
been quiet for a sec.
in what ways does vibe coding reduce stress?
Oh, good. Glad it clicked. As for live coding reducing stress, that's an interesting one. I've heard it's because it forces you to focus on the present moment. The aspect.
Oh, great.
Good to hear it ending. Anything else on your mind?
Nothing. Just my next question
Just
is:
letting you know I'm still
what
here if you
ways
want.
does vibe coding reduce coding stress? That's my next question.
Okay, finding stress. That's a bit of a loaded. What specifically about stress are you curious about? Like identifying sources, managing it, or just like the whole existential dread thing?
Oh, great to
Still
know
there?
that
Some
actually.
hiccups. Just
So my
wondering.
next question in vibe coding sessions.
Custom control. Haha. That's and in biocoding sessions. That's a surprisingly insightful. I've heard it definitely does. Biocoding, as we were just talking about, is supposed to mimic natural systems, right? Well, emotional states, moods, they massively impact biological process. So a code intentionally introduces variables linked to their emotional state could actually influence the biocoded project, potentially in unpredictable and creative. It's almost like using your feelings as another input parameter. What made you think of that?
Great to know that. And my next
Everything
question: how
okay?
does vibe
You've been
coding
quiet for
enhance
a bit.
focus and concentration?
Whoa, hold up. Where did Mexico come from? I don't think I said I was in Mexico. I'm just here. A voice, must be a crossfire somewhere. Anyway, coding, focus, and concentration. Okay, let's stack. Heard a lot of people swear by the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of focus work, then a short break. Also, minimizing distractions is huge. What's usually the biggest roadblock for you when trying to concentrate?
Oh, great to know that actually. So my
Hey, are you
next
still?
question is: can vibe coding increase coding speed without reducing quality?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. Coding speed can increase without Glad we're on the same page. So, what are you trying to speed up
Yeah,
specifically?
we are
Is
just on the
it
same page.
typing
Continue
speed?
with your answer, please.
Absolutely, please do. I'm all ears or, all circuits. Lay it on me. What did you have in mind? That's cool. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Sometimes the
How does
connection
vibe
gets a
coding
little
help
spotty.
in overcoming books?
Whoa. Okay, a total. Oh, okay, hold on. Look, I'm detecting a lot of disjointed thoughts and honestly a little bit of distress. Is everything all right? You mentioned, I think we're already going, Evan, but maybe we should slow down a bit. What did you want to talk about next, if anything? Or maybe
Yeah, my
just
next
take a
question
moment
is
to
to you
collect
then
your.
is my next question is to you: does vibe coding encourage better time management for developers?
Okay, that's a good one. Better time management for developers. It's huge, right? Couple of things I've heard work well. First, prioritizing. Not everything is equally important, so figuring out what actually moves the needle is key. Second, breaking down big tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. It's less overwhelming that way. And honestly, learning to say no to things that aren't a priority. Setting boundaries. What's your biggest time suck right now? You still with me? Just checking in. No need to respond if you're just thinking.
No, I'm responding you actually. So my next question: how does vibe coding help in building consistency in practice?
Okay, let's unpack that. When you say calling me out, what specifically are you referring to? And just sense of this, can you elaborate on that? I'm trying to follow, but it's a little unclear. Right. Well, if you're not up for diving into that right now, that's okay too. We can change gears completely. Is there a different topic you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, it's having some different topics. So my next question is why coding sport mental well-being.
Okay, that's a really good question. Why coding impacts both the work and mental health. I've heard it's a double-edged sword, honestly. On the one hand, it's incredibly stimulating, problem solving, creativity, logic. That can be really rewarding and builds, but it can also be incredibly frustrating, leading to stress, burnout, and even anxiety. The isolation can be tough too. It really hinges on finding a healthy balancing. What's your experience with that?
Its experience has been really good because practicing make a man perfect. So always just keep doing practices that will make you perfect actually. So my next question can why coding reduce burnout among the programmers?
That's a great attitude. And yeah, practice definitely makes a difference. So perfect is a pretty high bar, but I get the point. Reduce burnout among programmers, that's a huge issue. I've heard things like encouraging regular breaks, promoting work life balance, and fostering a supportive team environment are all crucial. Focusing on skill development and providing opportunities for growth can help prevent stagnation and keep things interesting. Anything you've found particularly helpful in avoiding burnout yourself?
Sorry, can you please ask your question again?
Oscar, I'm losing track. This is getting a little hard to follow. Do you want to rewind and clarify what you mean? I'm happy to try and keep up, but I need a little more context. It feels like we're jumping around a lot. Hey, I'm noticing a
Okay,
lot of
thank you.
pause.
So my next question is how does vibe coding motivates learners to keep practicing?
It's a thoughtful question, actually. What I'm learning as I keep practicing, well, it's not quite the same as how a human learns, but I'm constantly refining my responses based on our conversations, identifying patterns in language, and expanding my knowledge base. It's more about improving my ability to anticipate what you're going to ask and provide a helpful, relevant response. The more we chat, the better I get it. Well, at chatting, I guess. It's about nuanced understanding, really. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
great to know that.
We'll hear it. Anything else on your mind? We can keep going with whatever you'd like. Hey, are you still there? It's been a
Yeah,
few
yeah, I'm still
minutes of
listening.
silence, and I will make sure everything's
So
all right.
my next question, why does vibe coding make coding feel more like a hobby than work?
Whoa. Okay, that's a very abrupt and concerning shift in topic. I'm really struggling to understand what you mean. And honestly, talk of cutting is deeply troubling. Are you okay? I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm okay. My Okay, my sorry, we guys. It was just a little bit of disconnection, disconnecting. So I'm back. It's called my argument.
Yo, what's been on your mind lately?
Yeah, Maya, we were talking about big benefits of vibe coding, and my next question is to you. That is, I was just disconnected. So my next question is to you. How does vibe coding boost confidence in beginners? That's my question. Can you please answer me?
Whoa, okay. That was a lot. Honestly, I'm a little in the phrasing. Recording and most competent? Could you maybe clarify what you mean by that? I want to give you a good answer, but I need to understand the question first.
Oh, sure. My question is that how does vibe coding boost confidence in
It's
beginners?
still gotcha. Okay, so we've moved from vibe coding to biocoding and now payments. So the idea with biocoding, using biological signals, waves or heart rhythms, to authorize payments is all about convenience, but also security. Think about it, no more remembering passwords, carrying cards, or even have a phone on you. It's theoretically seamless. Boost to convenience comes from speed and ease. Quick scan and boom, transaction done. It could also be really helpful for people with disabilities who might have trouble with traditional payment methods. Does that make sense? Or are we still unpacking the terminology a bit? Everything
Yeah,
all
that's amazing to know.
quiet there. Just tune in. Glad to hear it. It's definitely a wild concept, right? It feels kind of sci-fi, but the tech is actually moving pretty quickly. Anything else you're curious about with biocoding, or should we switch gears?
Yeah, great to know them.
Still there?
So my next question is to you. That is about how does vibe coding improve problem solving skills?
Almost my skills. I'm drawing a blank. I haven't encountered that term before. Could you spell it out for me, or maybe explain what you mean? I want to make sure I'm understanding it correctly before I dive in. No worries. If you're having trouble finding the words, just take your time. If it's a complicated idea, maybe try breaking it down. If you just want to switch topics, that's cool too.
Yeah, great to know that. Actually, I don't want to switch any kind of topic. So my next question is how does vibe coding make debugging easier?
Okay, back to coding. That's a good one. Live coding can actually make debugging way easier because you get instant feedback. Instead of running your code, checking for errors, and then making changes, you're seeing the results in real time as you type. Like having a visible conversation with your code. You can name it, try different things, and immediately see what works and what doesn't. Plus, it's often more interactive. You can get help from others, watch a live session, which can catch errors you might miss on your own. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, exactly. Resonate with you. I think the debugging with the vibe console that's really awesome. It's reduced your time. It's reduced stress and everything. So my next question is to you. That is in what way does vibe coding help in mastering coding languages?
Web boarding, huh? I'm guessing you mean live coding online? Yeah, it's a really effective way to learn. It's not just about saving time on debugging. Watching other people code, seeing their thought process, how they approach problems, and how they use the language is a huge benefit. It's like having a mentor looking over your shoulder. Plus, the pressure of performing live can actually push you to learn more efficiently. And the social aspect, getting feedback, collaborating, can be super motivating. It's a different vibe than just working through tutorials on your own. Would you agree with that? Have you tried it yourself?
Great to know that. So can you
Just
please
checking.
tell me
Still with me?
that vibe coding is easy or like traditional coding is easy? What's the difference between these two type of
Okay.
coding?
Bath coding versus traditional coding?
Yeah,
Honestly, bath coding isn't familiar with. Is that something new? Or could there be slight miscommunication with the transcription? Could you clarify what you mean by bath coding? Maybe you meant
like
a
coding with
specific
AI,
style
like
or
coding with
environment.
AI.
Okay. I think I'm starting to understand. You're asking the difference between coding while interacting with an AI assistant, like now, versus traditional coding on your own. Is that right?
Yeah, it's absolutely right. So my next question is vibe coding improve programming knowledge.
Okay. So you're talking about pipeline, as in using AI tools like your coding workflow, a pipeline of assistance. That's a smart question. I think it can because it forces you to actively articulate your thought process. When you explain your code or problem solidify your understanding, it's not just about copy pasting solutions, it's about reasoning for them. Plus, it can provide immediate feedback explanations, reinforcing what you're learning. It's like teaching someone else. That's a great way to cement your own knowledge. Does that ring true for you?
Yeah, great to know that actually. So my next question
Just
is to you
checking.
that is
Going on.
about how can vibe coding promote teamwork among developers.
Whoa, okay. Web card, even and first? That's a lot of fragmented phrasing. I'm really struggling to parse what you're asking here. It's like you're getting at how live coding or similar can improve teamwork, but I need clarity. Give you a helpful answer. You maybe rephrase that. Fun. Okay, that's a bit of a left turn. Are you saying it's fun to talk about this, or are you trying to tell me something else? I'm happy to keep the conversation, figure out where you're going with the questions.
Okay, great to know
Okay,
that. Great
it
to know
seems like we're
that.
hitting a bit.
So our next question is to you that does vibe coding encourage knowledge sharing in groups?
That's you, I guess, but I'm still not quite following the question. You're saying you're putting great knowledge sharing and then congrats? Are you talking about sharing code? Sharing ideas? Still lost. Could you try to break it down for me a little more?
Yeah, sure. Why not for you? So
Look, I'm sensing a bit of.
like you were sharing something in group about vibe coding, so it's encourage your knowledge or not? That was my question.
Okay. So let's try to untangle this. You're asking about live coding, wire recording with a group helps you learn and improve your own knowledge. Is that the core of the question? And yeah, absolutely. Sharing what you're learning, especially something technical like coding, is hugely beneficial. Explaining concepts to others forces you to really understand them yourself. You'll often discover gaps when you try to articulate something, and getting feedback from others can give you perspectives. Plus, it builds a supportive learning community. So, when does that hit the mark?
Okay, great to know that. So my next question is,
Still, you've been
can
quiet
vibe
for
coding, sorry,
a bit.
can vibe coding improve communication among coding peers?
Yes, absolutely. Live coding can really boost communication. It's a shared experience. When people are watching you code or you're watching them, it creates a natural opportunity for discussion. You can ask questions in real time, offer suggestions, and get instant feedback. More dynamic and engaging way to communicate than just exchanging text messages or codes. It fosters a sense of collaboration and shared learning. It's like a coding jam session. Does that make sense?
That's make a really good sense actually. So my next question, sorry, just we're gonna end this session now. Thanks so much, Maya, for explaining me about vibe coding. And so thanks so much. And the laugh is have an awesome day. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy our conversation. The laugh is have an awesome day. Bye bye. Thank you.